Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Persona 4 Gold, and today we, are going back to the Dojima's residence, right? To talk to Dojima? They're not home. Okay. Hey, do you know where my uncle went? She ate your cooking. Oh, congratulations. That's been a game-long thing for you, huh? Okay, so they're not home. Where could they be? Well, they were at the floodplains last time we saw them, right? But they said they were going home. Didn't they? Okay. Maybe they're at the riverside or riverbank, or whatever the hell it's called. They are. Hello.
Did you already meet all your friends?
Oh, you're talking. All right, sorry. I want to talk to you.
What's this all of a sudden?
You also dream about the first day you arrived in town.
The day you first came to town? Let's see. We were the first ones to greet you, right?
Yes.
Did we stop somewhere on the way home?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure Nanako and I left home that afternoon, picked you up, and came straight back.
No.
Now that I think back to that night, I was called back to work as soon as we got home, so I couldn't talk much. And the very next day, those strange murders started. Sheesh. Lots happened since then. It's been one heck of a year, hasn't it?
Okay.
Hey, big bro. On the first day, didn't we stop at that place?
Is that it?
The gas station. I used the bathroom there.
Okay.
When I got back to the car, you were talking to the weird attendant.
Yeah, it was pretty weird. You're not wrong. The weird attendant.
Yeah, when I first met you, I remember the gas attendant because he was weird.
Now that you mention it, I do remember that. I filled the tank before we went home, huh? Yeah, I do remember you talking to the attendant there. I didn't remember seeing him much before, so he stuck in my mind. But I don't know about calling him weird. It wasn't like he looked or acted funny. Yeah. Come to think of it, I never saw that guy again.
Really? We've seen him a few times, haven't we? Just standing outside the gas station, like, when it's raining out?
It wasn't really that the attendant looked weird. But after you talked to him, you looked sick, big bro.
I look sick. Okay.
Don't you remember? I asked you on the way home. Are you carsick? You said you were okay, but that attendant, he was just a little scary for some reason.
Well, I didn't know about that. But honestly, I'm surprised you're asking all these questions. I thought you came here just to reminisce. So, why are you looking for the person you met first? Is something going on with that attendant? Do you know him?
Not yet. We're about to meet, probably. It might be important.
I see. Well, just remember that you leave tomorrow. I don't know what you're up to, but you should come back home early. There are some dark clouds on the horizon. We might get some rain soon.
I understand. Wait for me.
Okay.
The first place you stopped when you came to town was the gas station. Maybe something there will jog your memory. So let's go ahead and go there. And right down here. Should be actually like the first place. No? Hello? Hey. The gas station attendant. I only see an old man and an old woman working there. Okay. What's up? Are you behind all this? Behind all this? What do you mean? Oh, sorry to bother you. Actually, you know what? I wanna finish the other one. Power? Is that some sort of quiz? I don't get it. He doesn't seem to know anything. Should I check the shops? I mean, last time I tried doing this, it's like, you can't do that. Ooh, Velvet Room? Oh, we can go to the Velvet Room! E to the Igor. Tell me.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. How may I help you? You have solved the mystery and deflected the disaster that so nearly fell upon you. Is there something else beyond this you need our assistance with?
Yeah. I wanted to thank you again. There's one last thing.
Intriguing. So, is there still something that leaves you unsatisfied? What may that be? Well then, let's take a look and see what it is you might be sensing.
Okay, did I come to the right place? What is that?
Wow. That's a lot.
What is it?
Ah, this is a surprise.
Like shattered glass.
These are shards of power, allowing one to see through to the truth of things without being swayed by hollow rumors. Interesting. Indeed, you have come here today for a reason. Then I shall play my part as well.
What are you doing? That crystal orb?
That is a crystal of power which you have nurtured through your journey. An orb that repels fabrications of all sorts, dispels lies, and shines upon the truth.
That's like a mirror of Ra, kind of. Orb of sight.
Hey. I remembered something about myself.
Is that you make weird chocolate?
I was born a long, long time ago. I was the unconscious wish shared by people's minds. To protect the world of man, walk the path of man, fulfill the wish of the world. That was my role.
Okay.
But people changed. People stopped wishing for truth in life. Or maybe they just stopped paying attention.
I mean, it's probably that last one.
Eventually, the me that wanted to protect humanity and the me that wanted to fulfill humanity's wish couldn't stay as one. The desires of man had no bounds, and one day, my other half became its own existence. I was left behind, with no power or memories. I became a tiny fragment, incapable of even clearing the fog without giving my own life to do so. Kusumi no Okami.
Sounds like you had a hard time pronouncing it as well.
The rest, you already know. Without my powers, I became a tool, manipulated by the other me. You already know, huh?
Do I?
The cause of it all. The one who created the Midnight Channel and gave you the power to enter the TV. The real puppet master, who tried to fill both worlds with fog, using me and the Sagiri. If you don't defeat her, the world will never be truly clear of that
So,
fog.
the gas attendant is a her?
Go. Follow what you believe in. The truth is right in front of you.
Okay.
Truth is a thing which only appears to those who have observed, considered, and made a choice. At the end of the path you chose lies the truth. Believe in it, and continue without faltering.
I will do my best, Margaret, to live up to that kiss.
How marvelous. It seems that you will reveal the journey's true end.
Woo!
One beyond our predictive power. Now go to the place where everything began.
So back to the gas station or the train station? I'm pretty sure you want gas station, though. Talk to creepy gas attendant. It's raining out. It's a raining men. Hallelujah, I should probably save. Alright, there you are. Hello. Hi, do you need something? Isn't this where I first? What are you talking about? Oh, is this about the part-time job? I'm sorry, we don't have any openings yet. Do you know Adachi? Question mark? Ah, the serial murder suspect. A real tragedy, wasn't it? But the case was solved, right? Thank goodness. Have you met those two? I met those two. Dots? Well, that's a weird question to ask. I don't know if if it was right here, but I have met them before. I've been in this town for a long time, so yeah, there's a good chance. But it's not like I knew them personally. Dots, if you got nothing else, you mind leaving me alone? Oh, you still need something? Hey, I asked you to leave me alone. Did you miss that? I'm done now. Did you do anything to them? Did you do anything to them? Huh? To those two? Ah, that's right. I remember now. I think I met them when they first came to town. So I greeted them saying, "Welcome to Inaba." But that's all. Just that. Chuckle. What about it? What did you do to me? What did I do? Don't you remember? I met you here when you first came to town and did the same thing as I did to those two. I greeted you, that's all, remember? We talked for a couple minutes. Hey, mind if I ask you something? Why all these questions? Is there something that's bothering you about the time we first met? Did you give me the power? Dots? Amazing. You reached me at last. Chuckle, let's drop this charade. To be honest, quite honest, I was waiting for you to come. Adachi, Namatame, and you. It is I who awakened the power within you three, the ones who have had potential. By having said that, I am rather surprised.
You really are troublesome.
Wow, I did not know you were female.
Not only did you defeat the two Sagiri I snuck into Adachi and Namatame, but you even saved that stunted dwarf of a life.
Oh, Marie! I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah, so you're the one behind everything.
It's such a foolish thing. What good is saving her life? She is but rubbish, suitable only for getting rid of that pointless fog.
Pointless?
Don't tell me she was still carrying that around.
What?
Oh, excuse me. I was talking about that bamboo comb you have on you.
Oh, what about it? Yeah.
It seems you don't know who gave her that comb either.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah, explain, tell me.
That comb is a symbol of the separation we went through.
You remember that Kanji's mother mentioned that when you visited Tatsumi Textiles Marie. It's an old belief that combs have the power to cause separation.
How foolish.
Oh.
That comb was a curse. And to think she treasured it all this time. She must have been desperate for something to cling to. There's a limit to how irresponsible you can get.
Yeah, I think I like the way Marie looks a lot better than you. I will not forgive you. Don't look down. You've messed with me as well. You've messed with me as well?
And what are you going to do about it?
I don't know. Can I summon anything now?
The last battle wasn't enough for you.
No, I want more.
You certainly have the powers I was expecting.
Why did you choose me?
For your special potential, of course. Your friends were drawn to the spark I stirred in you. That's why they're here now, with their awakened powers. Still, I didn't think you'd make it all the way to me.
I might have had some comments that helped me along the way.
Indeed. I never expected this at all. You're really something.
Thanks. That's what my mom tells me.
What? You don't remember? When you first came to town, I gave your power a gentle push. Just like this.
Is that a scream? Oh, you're showing
in
me.
High school? Does it surprise a city boy to see how little there is out here? There's so little to do, I'm sure you'll get bored fast. You'll either be hanging out with your friends or doing part-time jobs.
Yeah, I thought that was more like a tutorial about how this was going to work, though.
Speaking of which, we're actually looking for part-time help right now. Give it some thought, why don't you? We don't mind if you're a student.
You feel extreme dizziness.
You're not the only one I welcomed to town with a handshake greeting. I did the same for a few other outsiders like you.
Namatame,
A
Adachi.
handful of strangers were more than sufficient to stimulate a small place like this. But it seems the stimulus was stronger than I imagined. Enough to
Oh, the fog's
envelop
back.
this town with fog, and later lift it. Not only that, You now stand before me as if your assigned part wasn't enough. What for?
Mostly for completionist sakes. To end everything, to learn the truth. To end everything.
The fog has lifted, and you still are not content? Why such greed? I guess it's the foolish nature of being mortal.
Oh, hello.
I am Izanami.
Hi, Izanami. If you hear that, if you've been hearing that the last couple episodes, it's storming out. Actually, it's not even storming out. It's like we had light flurries of snow, but the winds are very severe. So they're like just very loud. So if you hear like wind, it's not probably the game. It might be the game, or it could just be that my house is being blown down.
Amino Sagiri, ruler of the fog, is merely an aspect of myself that I birthed long ago.
Man, that must have hurt. See how big that thing was?
You awakened to a power I had not imagined. You defeated the two Sagiri and the one fragment born from me. And now here you stand, face to face with me. I can no longer ignore this situation as mere foolishness. This may be fate, as decreed by the world. Very well. This time I shall pit my full strength against you.
Can I get my party?
But in return, you must come prepared to follow through in your futile resistance. I'll be waiting for you there.
So you're going to TV land? Is there another dungeon? The one who you just encountered was the entity behind everything. Her name is Izanami. You can hear your friends' voices in the distance.
Hey, are you alright? Who was that you were just talking to?
Just a friend.
Did she just disappear?
Well, she also was flying.
Wait, don't tell me.
You told your gathered friends what happened between you and the gas station attendant.
So, it wasn't over after all.
You're saying this so-called Izanami is the conductor, and she's waiting for us in the other world? If we don't beat her, I'm sure it'll all happen again.
Oh, okay. The others aren't far off, so I'll call them up.
All right.
Yeah, will ya? Tell him this is really gonna close the case.
Just like last time.
Right. We'll defeat her and put an end to this for sure this time.
All right. Then once we're all ready, let's meet up at Junes.
Can I go to the weapons store? I have no money, actually. You finally discovered that the true cause of everything that happened. You must defeat this Izanami who waits for you in the other world. If Izanami truly gave birth to Amino Sagiri, then as long as Izanami is left alone, the town will definitely fall into fog again someday. And if that were to happen, everyone, all those precious to you, would become mere shadows. This is the most important task you have faced, and it must be taken care of before leaving town. You must ensure complete peace for this town where you've lived with everyone. Are we just gonna go into the TV? I mean, I can't afford anything. Like, we come here. Should I save before I go in the TV? Because, like, I can't do anything. I have no money. I could sell stuff. But even then, I don't think I have, like, that much to sell. Right? Oh, stats by 3. Neat. Nato, you have 1 too, right? This might be all stats by 2, though. Oh, it's all stats by 4. Oh, you have the same one as Hero. Right. That's awesome. I should probably save before we go in here. I mean, yeah. So I went to the Velvet Room and shop just to see if I can do anything. I don't have any money to really do anything. So, yeah, I just made a backup save. I could sell some stuff and I could get some extra money, but fusion-wise, I wouldn't get too far with it. So many things have happened up until now. Now we'll beat down this Izanami and put an end to this, right? Yes, but since we were all spread out all over town until the moment ago, let's go over what happened. This is the last measure that must be taken. We need to make sure that we end this properly. Sure, I guess we can confirm the situation. What are you talking about? Izanami. That Amino Sagiri is behind everything, but it turns out there was something behind it too. And that something was a guy at the gas station I can't believe she was disguised as a gas station attendant smack in the middle of town. Does that mean she knew Hiro and Dojima-san would stop by there on the day she came to Nimba? Or he came to Nimba? I guess it's the best place to greet people from out of town, but then did she come into contact with Adachi and Namatame also at a different place in disguise as someone else? Who the hell is this Izanami? Izanami and Amano Sagiri. Those names would be familiar to students of ancient Japanese mythology. Huh. So you're saying she's a god? That's possible. That reminds me, remember that persona that Adachi summoned? I don't know how to put it, but I thought it was kind of like the persona that Hiro first called. Izanagi, was it? Izanagi is also the name of a god in the same legend. Since both of them awakened with the same push from the same individual, their power may have been similar. A persona is one's heart-given form. The images of the gods and mythical beings were created by humans, so if the personas resemble them, there may be a connection there, since the enemy reigning over that world calls itself Izanami. Oh yeah, we were taught that Izanagi and Izanami's names originated from the word Izanao, or whatever, means to invite. Maybe I'm thinking too hard about this, but Namatame-san, Detective Adachi, and Hirokun, and even us, we were invited to play our parts in this case as if there was some deeper meaning behind it all. Deeper meaning, huh? I don't really get it. But if she's trying to mess everything up, I can't let that happen. We gotta defeat her. The push I got. By facing our own shadows at that side, we awakened our persona's ability. However, that did not apply to Hiro-senpai. Yeah, even before all this persona stuff, Hiro could stick his hand into the TV. I guess that sort of backs Izanami's claim that she personally awakened his powers. Same holds true for Namatame and Dachi. She selected 3 outsiders to bestow powers upon and watched what would transpire from there. Well, now that we know all this, we just gotta beat the hell out of Izanami. Let's hurry and get this over with. Hiro's going back home tomorrow. And the Midnight Channel. The rumors about the Midnight Channel. It may be that this Izanami was the one who originally spread them. Neither Amano Sagiri nor the Shadows have taken a simple step outside the other world. Simply put, the only one who could have spread the rumors was someone who had come from there. The more it got passed around, the more extra junk added to it, like one big game of telephone. That's where all the you have to watch it alone and the whole one who appears is your soulmate stuff came from. Since it took place on the TV, we never considered the possibility that the images broadcast on the Midnight Channel could vary from viewer. Oh. Yeah, I guess you're right. I never really considered that. But whenever we talked about what we saw afterwards, there was never any inconsistencies. What changed according to each person was likely the image's clarity. Yeah, I can think of a few places where that might have happened. When Saki-senpai appeared, I was the first one who was positive it was her. For Yukiko, it was Chie. For Kanji, it was Yukiko that said who was a person on the TV. I thought because of each of us had a strong attachment to the victim, we linked the TV image to them in our head. I bet we actually saw a clearer image on the TV than everyone else. Same could probably be said for Namatame. That's why he was always a step ahead of us. I thought it was because he knew the area well as a delivery man, but I was semied at how fast he identified Nanako-chan. Since he was a savior, he must have seen Nanako-chan's image from the very beginning. Alright, but who cares about the details? Hiro-senpai's leaving tomorrow, right? Should we really be wasting time like this? Yeah, he's right. Let's hurry and defeat Izanami. I mean, I guess we could, but I'm actually going to call it a short episode today because I'm assuming it's going to be long as hell next time. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press like below. If you're not subscribed yet, when you head on my video section, check out some of the content and see if it's to your liking. If you're interested in watching me live stream, head on to twitch.tv/ChronosPlays. Give my channel a follow to be notified when I go live. Either way, thank you for watching. We all have a great day.